The last thing we're going to look at in this section is factoring using two skills. So in previous sections, we've talked about a GCF, and we've talked about now trinomials using sum products. So now we're going to put two of these together. In example 6, we want to factor completely. Completely means you may have more than one thing to do, and to make sure that your final answer cannot be written with another GCF, that the factors that you have do not have another GCF in common. And we need to verify. So we'll verify part A. So right away, when we look at example 6A, we've been saying all through these first examples in this section that the leading coefficient has to be a 1, not a 2. So right away you know that something is different. And that something different is check for a greatest common factor. First rule of factoring. So when I look at the 2x squared, the 8x, and the 6, let's go back to our first sections and say that yes, there's a GCF of 2. 2 can come out of that whole expression. So 2 multiplied by x squared gives me 2x squared. 2 multiplied by a positive 4x will give me that 8x. And 2 multiplied by a positive 3 will give me this positive 6. Here's where the completely comes into it. Now we have given ourselves a trinomial whose leading coefficient is 1 in here. 2 will stay outside, just kind of floating along. But this polynomial may be factorable. If it is factorable, I need to find numbers that have a sum of positive 4, and at the same time, those two numbers have to have a product of positive 3. Well, 3 is easy. There's only one set of numbers that multiply to give 3, a 1 and a 3. Since both of these are positive, a positive 1 plus a positive 3 gives me my sum of 4, and a positive 1 multiplied by a positive 3 will give me that positive 3. So my two numbers are 1 and 3. So now I have 2, still my GCF still stays in front, and my two numbers now are a positive 1, so x plus 1, and a positive 3, so x plus 3. Factored fully into two binomial factors with a GCF. Notice that I'm keeping the GCF. It's part of my answer. We can verify that by multiplying that out. So I'm just going to verify part A with you so that you know how to do that. I'm going to multiply through with my 2. So 2 multiplied by x is 2x, and 2 multiplied by 1 is plus 2. Now I take that answer and I multiply it by x plus 3. So that's FOIL. 2x times x, 2x times 3, 2 multiplied by x, and 2 multiplied by 3. That would give me 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. And if I go back and look at my answer, that was exactly what I started with. So now I'm confident that my two factors and my GCF were okay. I'm going to leave you now, and you're going to do part B and part C.